A big question coming into the 2006 season for Fresno State was the linebackers. And ravaged by injury, but who wasn't, their performance seemingly depended on the day. But those injuries also meant playing time for others.
That's probably the most mature group on the team as far as game experience, with Haji Lane in the middle and Marcus Riley at the weak side linebacker. Those are two fifth-year seniors.
Marcus Riley was leading the Bulldogs with 52 tackles in 2005 before a torn ACL against USC ended his season. The injury lingered and cut short his 06 year as well, as he appeared in only 4 games. As Riley returns as a leader, he's ready to release some pent-up aggression.
Not being healthy, not winning games, is not a whole lot to be happy about. Even after the SC, those last 3 games we lost, didn't get to play, didn't get to help out. Last year, played a little, and in the games I didn't play, a lot of games, we lost still. So it's kind of frustrating personally and, as a team, all around.
And the best news for Riley is that his fresh approach is coupled with a fresh knee that he says is at least 95%.
The knee is feeling really good. I'm kind of excited doing everything, doing all the workouts, getting my squats back up to where they need to be, and just kind of excited to get camp going and get over with this summer.
While Riley has the weak side looking strong, the strong side linebacker spot still has some questions. Pat Hill expected Kadir Brown to be his guy at that position, but a recent misdemeanor charge for kicking and breaking a window on a car will cost him the season opener against Sacramento State. The position then goes to Trevor Chamblee, the speedster who came on late last year as a fearless force and a special teams terror. But he's also coming off a knee injury, suffered late last season.
I think he'll be back. I don't know if he'll be quite full speed until maybe mid-September, but having him back will be a big, big plus for us. But, losing Quadar and Marcus Riley being down most of the season really hurt us a lot last year in our depth at linebacker, especially our team speed. But they're back, they're healthy, and we look forward to, when you talk about on defense, if there's one group that there is an established group of maturity, guys that have played in a lot of games, that's the linebacker position.
If Chamblee isn't ready, look to redshirt freshman Nico Herron, who at 6'3", 240 pounds has impressed, as well as last year's scout team defensive MVP, Ben Jacobs.
We've got a young linebacking core behind them of freshmen and sophomores that we feel are going to be very, very good. But that group of 3 right there has got a lot of game experience, a lot of savvy, and the tools that we need to be successful at linebacker with those 3.
And Pat Hill made it clear the depth could be a savior, but the starters are starters for a reason. They're athletic and fast.
It's very rare that anybody has 3 linebackers that can run like that. We have 3 linebackers that can really run. Very, very physical group of linebackers. They can play in any situation. They can play in space. They can play in the box.
And it's a sentiment that defensive coordinator Dan Brown echoes.
We are very athletic, which means in this league you're going to be able to match up with different schemes that hopefully you can stay in base personnel against some of the 4 wideout package teams that want to get you into nickel and then try and run the ball at you and those kind of things. So we feel very good about the athleticism of that group.
Because of last season's injuries, the Bulldogs only returned one of their top 7 tacklers in Haji Lane, who finished 4th on the team. And while some is still up in the air with Brown and Chamblee, a lot rests on the linebackers' shoulders, or perhaps more specifically, their knees. These are the dog days of summer.